the starters for your New Orleans Pelicans.
At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4 spot. It's good.
And that's Williamson showing you he's trying to add other dimensions to his game. If he keeps getting looks that good, watch out.
Here's Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Murray. Here's Williamson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Inside. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Wembanyama.
The feel for the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Now here's Murray. Williamson outside. Nice move. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Man, good whistle there.
Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assists since his rookie year, while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively.
Williamson hits them both. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Now here's Wembanyama, coming off a solid outing against Dallas.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
But on the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That's just
so it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Wembanyama's got 6.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
We've got Sadiq Bey, Jordan Poole out there with fears. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Queen in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Here's Spears. Right wing. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Harper. Fox outside. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. And Bay pulls it down.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Champagny, he's checked in for Barnes. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Harper. And here's Vassell from the arc. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
Pass to Bay. Now here's Williamson. Here's Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 8.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 14. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Poole. Bay outside, fires the 3, knocks it down from distance. Bay's got 6 points in the quarter.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
Wembanyama against Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And now New Orleans on the break. He launches a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Castle. Misses in close. Pelicans trail by 11. Williamson misses.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And here's Wembanyama, covered by Williamson. Williamson against Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Outside Murray. Pass to Bay. Hits the trifecta. Bay's got 11.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Wembanyama, screen on Murray. Left side, Wembanyama. Over Williamson. Yeah, there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Timeout. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Queen, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Poole. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Queen. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Pass to Queen. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Oh, the power of Zion.
Well, that was nice right there. He didn't rush himself. Williamson used up the clock and showed great patience.
Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Pelicans trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Murray scanning the floor to the inside. Zion showing off his strength.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
There's a minute 47 left in the second. Here's Wembanyama. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Murray, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Spurs, fourth.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Williamson against Castle. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Champagny. Outside Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Williamson looking around. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Shoots. Murray, no good. Spurs lead by 10. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama, covered by Williamson. 13 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama's got 22 points.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Williamson for 3, and so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Pelicans trail by 12. So, on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagny at the 4.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Kept alive. Ooh, Zion staying after it.
Oh, Zion doing amazing things out there.
Wembanyama up top, covered by Williamson. 11 feet out. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. That one goes. Count it. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Fox right side. Back to Wembanyama. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
On the wing, Bay. 11 points in the game. And the deficit down inside single digits. Bay's got 14 points for the game.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now, he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Fox, the pass to Champagny. Murray against Fox. Pass to Vassell. With 1 on the clock. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
New Orleans calls timeout. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williamson with a screen on Fox. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
From the wing. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. Has the ability.
Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Murray. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Williamson. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 32 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
On the wing, Jones. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Williamson. 18 points for him. Carving out space. Zion.
And this is exactly why Zion was the first pick in the draft, because he can absolutely
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Murray to the right side. The fader. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Up top, Vassell. Pass to Champagny. From downtown. The rebound by Murray. Pelicans trail by 12. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
New Orleans calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Fox against Murray. Fox the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Pelicans trail by 16. Williamson outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Vassell outside. Pass to Champagny. San Antonio moving the ball around. The three from Wembanyama. The shot won't fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Vassell against Williamson. Jones with a screen on Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williamson. And the layup is good. Williamson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Williamson showing you he's just too strong to be contained. That time he exploded right through the contact. Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Williamson inside, covered by Wembanyama. They recover it. Hey, no good. Spurs lead by 16, and stolen by Murray. And he comes up with a bucket. Murray's got 6.
Wow, Murray so quick on his feet and confident with the ball.
Castle outside, right side Wembanyama. Over Williamson. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Outside for Bay. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Brian?
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you. Here's Williamson. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10-1-2.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Bay outside. And it's Williamson penetrating. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 20. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wembanyama's got 48.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Murray passes to Williamson, looking to end the run. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
Fox, that's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The three from Wembanyama. Jones grabs the board.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
From deep, Wembanyama. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Poole outside.
Set up, set up.
6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Fears. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
It's off his leg. The official saying it was kicked. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. 4 seconds left. Hits yet again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. San Antonio on top, opening up a huge... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
So, the next starting 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Traoré. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Claxton is screen on Fox. And Claxton throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Fox, a screen on Claxton. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Porter passes to Claxton. Here's Clowney. Here's Traoré. His 3-pointers off the mark. Outside, Fox. It's deflected. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Fox goes in. Here's Champagnie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Demon. Here is Porter. Latrey. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Champagnie. Claxton covering. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Pass to Claxton to the left wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs with the lead. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. After playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And here's some numbers on Fox. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. 5 on the clock. Porter, no luck. San Antonio leading by 4. Vassell outside. Outside, Fox. Claxton against Wembanyama. Knock pass, Vassell. Here's Traoré, still without a basket. Screen by Claxton to the middle, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Here's Demon. Castle covering. To the inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Wembanyama against Claxton. And that one's good, Champagnie.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Porter. Claxton a screen on Vassell. Here's Clowney. Here's Traoré. Shoots the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Demon. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Wembanyama's got 13 points. And so, Jorge Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Axton, a screen on Castle. On the wing, Porter. Here's Demon. Castle covering. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. That one, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Porter, bounce pass. Pass to Demon. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Count that bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Traoré. Hasn't made one yet. And that one's good by Porter. San Antonio leading by 4. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Out left to the wing. They double team Wembanyama. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Demon. Pass to Clowney. Outside, Porter. To the paint. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 15 points.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Porter against Johnson. Down low. Fox with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Wembanyama down low. Defended by Sharp.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Demon. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Sharp. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Let's see some numbers here on Michael Porter. Good season for him last year.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Here's Fox. He's got 11. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They double team Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. Offline with his three. Nets trail by 8. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, the Atlanta Hawks come to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
San Antonio again missing. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against New Orleans. Pass to man. Here's Traoré, guarded by Fox. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Outside, Fox. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And the Nets making a change here as well. Demons checked in. Pass to Traoré. Here's Clowney. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Here's Traoré. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harper's shot's good.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Spurs making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Demon. Last game he had 28 points. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here's Traoré. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Clowney. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 4. Now Wembanyama. Coming off an unbelievably scoring game.
Well, Wembanyama in the 2-man game, and at his size, that's a nightmare for opposing defenses.
Pass to Sharp. It's Porter outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Porter. Launches a 3. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Demon. Here's Clowney. No good. That would have tied it.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open. but not able to connect that time.
Throws it up high, and Harper straightens it in.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And Sharp drops them both. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And stolen by Vassell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Using that speed, Vassell on the run.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Clowney, and the rejection by Wembanyama.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
To the middle, here's Clowney, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. A different look now for San Antonio. Champagne's checked in, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Einard's checked in, and it's Vassell in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Vassell's got 8.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Here's Traoré. Outside Porter. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Crafty move.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Here's Demon. Castle covering. Pass to Traoré. Here's Clowney. The 3-pointer, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Traoré. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. From outside the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's San Antonio up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for that first win.
Yeah, if you include the offseason, it's been months, Shaq, since this team's won a game. Not a great feeling.
All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends, possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the length, the toughness. But like you said, we've got to see more.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Torrey is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
You know, Greg, you can argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And here is Fox to the left side wing. A 3 from Wembanyama. The shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. A strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 9. Here's Porter. And the shot falls short this time. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Oh, Porter in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, it's been that kind of night for Porter Jr. He's in attack mode.
Spurs leading by 7. Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he continues to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Torrey gets the bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 13.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Victor Wembanyama here. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per. Almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
To the inside, and stolen by Castle. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy. He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Outside Fox. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And stolen by Sharp. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Demon. 7 points in the game. Clowney, good. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Torrey. The rebound by Champagnie. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shreds.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
San Antonio leading by 4. Wembanyama left side. Over Sharp. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Wembanyama has got 41. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Fox finds Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. Over Sharp. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama has got 43 points.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Porter, no luck.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Cassell getting in there and grinding.
Nets trail by 8. Pass to Clowney. Shoots. They get it back. The shot, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And another basket for San Antonio.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the paint. Pass to Torrey. Doubled by Fox. 4 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharp's got 7 now in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Torrey. He has 6. Shoots over Fox. Torrey can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Fox, no good. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. Fires for 3. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Torrey's got 8.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Demon. Castle covering. Pass to Clowney. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Torrey. Guarded by Fox. Here's Sharp. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Champagnie. Good on the triple. 8 points for him. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Johnson, he's checked in for Vishal. And the Nets also making a change. Abaji's checked in. From the stripe. Another bucket. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Clowney. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Traore. He's got 10. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Traore. Over Fox. Traore can't hit. Spurs leading by 13. And Wembanyama throws it down. Whoa!
What a dunk by Wembanyama.
Pass to Demon. Now Sharp. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Traore. Sharp with a screen on Fox to the inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So for the Nets, Minot's checked in. Man subbed in for Traore. 1:36 left to play in the 3rd. Clock is at 3. Fires from the wing. San Antonio leading by 15. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Abaji. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Porter's checked in for the Nets.
Substitution on court.
Nets trail by 15. Man passes to Sharp. Now Porter. Castle covering. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shoots from 14. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. And the Spurs with possession. At one point, they led by 16. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama passes to Hart. That one goes. Count it.
That's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Traoré. Here's Demon. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by the Spurs.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s. Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those. What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Demon.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Wembanyama down low. Paxton's there. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. Now, remarkable performance from him so far.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Nets making a switch here. Sharps checked in. Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence. Pass to Clowney. Inside. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 11 in the second half. Well, you expect Porter to take his own shot there, but he smartly makes the extra pass. And then he got it again. Sensational.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. And that one drops for him. Porter's got 39.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Rebound San Antonio. Champagne's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Down low, here's Porter. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Porter's got 41.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And that one is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Demon. Castle covering, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Knocks it loose. Porter. No good on the layup. Spurs leading by 16. Fox. Now Wembanyama. Shot from 16. Good. That's another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Now Castle. Porter with the steal. The numbers in their favor. It misses. And San Antonio shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Now Castle. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vic. Hits it again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Here's Traore. He takes it in again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He's shutting them down right now. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one